Okay, buddy, fire it up here. Remember, one switch at a time, turning your stuff on.
Hey everybody! Oh, that was loud, I'm sorry. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to another NR2003 simulation stream. Today we're in Dover, Delaware for the AAA 400 Drive for Autism. And yeah, we're simulating 2 weeks in a row. First time ever. But you know, don't expect this to be a normal thing. I just had time off last week. I'm back at work next week. I'll still try to do these as often as I can because honestly, like, the Talladega stream was a lot of fun. And you guys seem to enjoy it as well, so I'm back here this week. Although hopefully our predictions are a little bit more accurate because, yeah, last week I don't think we could have been any more wrong. Trevor Bain did not make it very far in the race, let alone win it. Hey Emperor Grizzly, thanks for tuning in. And thanks for everyone else. Thanks to everyone else for hanging out. Alright, let's jump to the start here. As we got our Chevy Camaro pace car leading the field out of the pits. Kyle Larson qualified first. Outside front row will be Kevin Harvick, and then Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Busch in row 2. Row 3 will be Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the inside and Chase Elliott on the outside. Then we've got Suarez Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, Clinton Boyer, and I think that'll be our top 10. So yeah, hopefully this is a good race. I think... What?! No, that can't happen. Kyle Larson can't lose his engine before the race starts. What? That's... No. I'm sorry. That's not happening. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Remember, once.
Let's try that again. Just pretend that didn't happen. No, it didn't happen. We're all good. You know, I'm gonna try to stick to the simulation, but if something like that happens, no, I'm not letting that happen. I'm sorry. There's no way that Kyle Larson's gonna lose his engine on the warm-up lap. Like, oh, look how good that pace car looks. I took the pace car from the NXS, the Xfinity mod, and it looks really good. Because whoever made this mod, the Splash and Go team, although the cars look really great, they never made a pace car. So it had like the original Papyrus, like Pontiac, pacing the field around. Jake, you've come just in time because we're about to start the race. Here we go, coming out of turn 4, green flag, and the AAA 400 Drive for Autism is underway. Kyle Larson gets a great start, already pulling away from the field. Kevin Harvick jumps in line behind him. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. You came just in time. So we've got 180 laps. I'm going to go 80 laps at the start, throw a stage caution, and then we'll race the last 100 to the line. And hopefully it'll give us a good idea of who to look for in the race today. What's up, Matthew? What's up, Mitchell? Good to see you back here. Yeah, Annie, I'm sorry, I can't simulate rain delays. Hopefully we don't get one. I haven't actually checked the weather in Dover today. Kevin Harvick has a look to the inside. He'll try to go for first place. Got a very fast car at the start here. And Truex is going to try and follow him. Larson is falling back. Although maybe he can defend on the outside here. I'm sure as these runs get longer, we'll see the outside lane get a little bit more... Well, they'll get quicker, really. But for now, looks like the inside's the way to go, as Kyle Larson goes from first to fourth in about one lap. So Truex is up to second, but he's got Kyle Busch all over his back bumper. Sorry, I'll put the top 10 in the top left corner. And I tell you what, Stenhouse is looking pretty quick too. He's got a pretty cool car. I like the little hug, like, purple and yellow kind of look. And he does seem pretty quick. Tell you what, I really hope Chase Elliott has a good day. I mean, he's never been outside of the top 5 at Dover. And he came so close last year. Oh my gosh. I just hope he starts, you know, learning how to move his line around. How to get multiple grooves going. And maybe, just maybe, he can get a win today. So he's really putting the pressure on Stenhouse here for 5th place. But that outside line is kind of holding its own. Stenhouse is going to have a run out of the corner here. He might be able to clear Chase. Almost. And to tell you what, this is let Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin catch right up. But it looks like Chase Elliott will finally get place. Maybe not. I don't know. This is good. I like seeing multiple groups like this. And if the truck and Xfinity races are any telling of what we're going to get today, it'll actually be really exciting. Because both those had, you know, multiple grooves going. Guys battling between different lines. As now Stenhouse moves to the bottom. Let's go back up to the front and see how we're doing. Harvick leads by half a second over Martin Truex Jr., but Kyle Busch is putting all sorts of pressure on the back of him. So we're on lap 11 of 180 here. Let me know how like the audio levels are and how the video quality is, because I looked over last week's stream and I was really quiet and the video looked really, really bad. So I think I fixed my bitrate issues and I balanced the audio a little bit. But again, you guys got to tell me this stuff. I can't figure it out on my own. And they're both now catching up to Harvick. Oops, looking at the pace car there. It does look good, doesn't it, the new Camaro? So let's see if we've got any closer battles. Looks like, you know, Kyle Busch is close, but he's not really fighting. Larson has a good bit of space around him. We've got Daniel Suarez racing against Jimmy Johnson here. So this is for 16th position. Man, I hope Jimmy has a good week. I mean, he dominates this track, but his season so far has just been really sad. As like a longtime Jimmy fan, it really hurts. Okay, thanks, Mitchell. That's good to hear. Well, Demonic saying you didn't miss much, actually. We're only 16 laps into this deal. There's a few battles. Again, I tried to get all of the paint schemes, and honestly, I think I have almost everything. I'm missing Casey Kane's, and I think some of the back markers, but everything else I pretty much have. The only problem with this one, I don't know who painted it, but they put the Fusion logo in the wrong place. He's got like the Super Speedway Fusion logo on this car, I don't know why. No, Lava Boss, this is just a simulation. This is entirely like computer cars racing around a track. Yeah, I know it's lame, but people watch this stuff. Look, man, I enjoy it, alright? How do you pronounce your name? The Atomic Beazle? Buizel? But yeah, like the second half of, since the second half of 2017, it's just all of Hendrick really underperforming. Kyle Busch right on the back of the 78 now. I really like the pedigree schemes. Alright, I'm sorry. I don't watch Pokemon. More crashes. Don't worry. I did a lot of testing on the track. And just like real life, cautions breed cautions. Once we get wrecks, like once these guys start putting cars laps down, there's going to be wrecks and more wrecks. And it's going to be bad. Believe me. Hi, Cheryl. And no, JJ7x23, you are not late. We're only 21 laps into this deal, so still got a ways to go. So we'll get some of the back markers battling. We're all sort of spread out here. Hey, even got the 99. Derek Cope is back this week. I honestly really like the look of those Starcom cars. I hope they do succeed as like a small time team. Although it is weird that they're fielding 2 cars already. I haven't done a lot of reading on it, but it seems kind of early doing that. They haven't even have a full season of racing the 00, have they? So we're just sort of looking up through the field here. Kevin Harvick still leads by 0.4 of a second over the 78. No, Harley. Kenseth is in next week in Kansas. Is that next week? Not shaped as a monster, but it is a monster. It is the self-cleaning racetrack. And I'm sure at some point today, like as soon as these guys start wrecking, we're going to see a lot of self-cleaning racetrack. Kansas is next week. And the old man is coming back. I really, really, really hope he performs well. It'd be such a good story. Kenseth back at Roush Fenway. If he can sort of lift them out of this rut they've been in. I guess Stenhouse's plate wins have really helped. I really like it whenever we accidentally jump to the pace car like that. It looks really good. Well, I tell you what, Cheryl. You're in a good position right now. But Harvick getting stuck behind these lapped cars here. This is Reed Sorensen and Cody Ware. That sort of let the 78 catch up. I'm sure we're going to see in the real race today a lot of these lap cars coming into play. Truex is now right behind him. But I don't think he can jump to the inside 3 wide, because 3 wide at Dover is pretty much suicide. Except maybe right on the restart. So they get by the lap cars pretty good. Talladega was boring. You know, I'm kind of disappointed by plate races this year. I mean, I know we had like an exciting finish at Daytona. But I don't know if the whole ride height thing has improved racing at all. In fact, like at Talladega, nobody could make a move because you jump out of line and your handling is just so bad. It was cool. No, I definitely watched the whole thing. But yeah, it's just plate races are not good with these new rules. Who's my pick to win? Ooh. I want a Hendrick guy to win. Like, I really want Chase or Jimmy to take it. But I honestly think it's going to be one of these 3, which really scares me. It honestly, like, I think it's going to be one of these 3 guys, just because they're so strong right now. All 3 of them. Smokey Bear says his vote's on Kurt Busch. What do you guys think? Yeah, let me know. Who's your pick for the win? Where's Kurt Busch right now? That's not Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is in 13th, so sort of mid-pack, but still doing okay. Mitchell Collins goes for Logano. Good pick after last week. These guys have really been stuck behind Stenhouse. He's gotten himself a bit of a train here. As Hamlin will get past Keselowski. So this is all, yeah, Stenhouse is in 6th. And look at all these guys. Just held up behind him like this. We got some chase. We got some anti-chase. We got some Kyle Busch. We got some anti-Kyle Busch. Harley goes for Truex. Nice. Couple Jimmy Johnson picks. Man, I really hope so. I really, really do. So where's Chase right now? Chase is in 5th, and he's catching up to Kyle Larson here. But actually, the lead, these guys should be close, right? Yeah. Truex is right behind Kevin Harvick. Because every time they got to get past these lap cars, it sort of closes them together. Holy water goes for Paul Menard. Man, I know I said it last week. I just want Paul Menard to get a race win this year. I mean, he certainly has the equipment to do it. I think he can do it at some point. So Chase Elliott's just cursed at this point, right? Do we agree on that? Like, what's it gonna take for this kid to win a race? Oh, why gotta play me like that, Holy Water? I honestly thought you believed in Menard. I believe in Menard. But you're going for Blaney. Where's Jones at? I was looking at him earlier. Oh, he's in this big lineup of cars that are stuck behind the 17th. He did qualify well, Stenhouse, and he was running okay at the start. Hamlin's right on his bumper. Oh, we do have a vote for Menard. What? What? We do have a vote for Menard. I don't know, where is he right now? He's not doing too well. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. He's in 20th right now. That's not great. Alright, alright. Don't spam the chat. Calm yourselves. Get me to 2K subs. Not for a while. I'm at like 1550 something, right? So now that they've gotten out of this lap traffic, well, actually no, there's more ahead of them. But they've had a bit of a gap here, so Harvick has pulled ahead of Truex. Oh yeah, thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, people love that, which is great, because I put that out sort of like midway through last week. And then again, I had the last week off, so I'm already working on part 7, believe it or not. I'm sort of putting that stuff together now. But as I said, I'm going back to work next week, so yeah. I don't know, my summer will sort of be like, it shouldn't be too busy, but I don't know, I'll try to do this whenever I can again. I definitely want to try and hit all the plate races. Even though, like, plate races are the hardest to predict, by far. Because it's just, like, you can't control who's going to crash and what sort of carnage is going to happen. I mean, my best prediction was that California race. If you guys watched the California prediction stream, wow. Wow, I got, like, my top 5 that I picked in the stream all finish within the top 6 in the real race. I even predicted that Harvick would crash early on. I'm just saying. At non-super speedways, you gotta believe this stuff, right? I'm getting good at this. Which kind of scares me because right now it looks like Harvick is going to get his 4th win. He is just running away from these guys. I mean, the lap traffic is slowing them down, but still, like... That 4 car is so strong this year. I don't know if there's much anybody else can do. Oh yeah, Cheryl. People love that stuff. People love those videos. Man, I tried doing gameplay videos. I did some like iRacing stuff. Nobody watched that. Like, more people watch these the day after when like the stream thing gets uploaded. More people watch these than watch my iRacing gameplay videos. Which is okay. I accept that. Y'all like NR2003. That's chill. That's good. So we've had some positions shuffle around here. Looks like Clint Boyer has gotten past the 17. And now he's right at the back of Kyle Larson. Chase Elliott has moved up into 4th place, but he's still... Yeah, he's 8.7 seconds behind the leader. So there's a pretty big gap from 3rd to 4th. Boyer has a look at Kyle Larson. Can't really make anything of it yet. Yeah, Ronnie, there is cautions, and there will be pitting. As we have Clint Boyer on the inside now. This is for 5th place. But Larson's going to get a good run out of the corner. Looks like it's hard to pass it over, eh? What is the fuel window? I should have checked that, honestly. It should be pretty soon, right? I think it's like 60, 70, around that. What lap is this? Look at the top of the screen. Lap 52, son. Hopefully my scoreboard doesn't disappear like it did last week. That was really annoying. So the top 3 is separated by a little bit now. About 3/4 of a second each. So as they sort of work through this traffic, they can't really keep up with each other. Because Kyle Busch has even fallen off the bumper of the 78 now. Competition cautions, yep. Lap number 80. I'm going to throw a stage caution type thing. I can only throw one, so I got to throw it in then. I won't throw it, though, if they're between pit strategies, because that's just silly, and NR2003 AI cannot control or, like, strategize around a stage caution. As the 78 gets held up quite a bit by David Reagan here. That's going to put the 18 right behind him. But we have seen it's generally pretty difficult to pass here. Even if you get a run up the inside, the guy on the outside will just be able to drive off at the corner so much better. Do I think they'll be the big one? I sort of expect it, honestly, from Dover. Because something so small, like one guy getting turned, if he comes back up, or if there are guys who come, you know, back down across the racetrack, there's definitely potential for a very large accident. As Kyle Busch sort of goes for this outside line here. He might try and get a run on the 78 and jump to the bottom. Nope, can't really do it. Yeah, that one where Johnson missed a shift was sad. I just want Jimmy to do well, man. As Kyle Busch is using the 47 to his advantage here. Making a run on the outside. He might be able to pass Truex for second. Unless he can get around AJ. And yeah, he's going to use the 47 as a pick here. This is some interesting tactics. I thought Busch was past him at one point, but I guess not. Are you the real Mike Joy? Really? Really? You think he's the real Mike Joy? So the 17, remember he was running in 5th place. He's really moving backwards. Stenhouse is down into 9th already. And he's got a bumper full of Almirola behind him, as these guys are going 3 wide. Trying to get past Derek Copes, number 99. As he goes into the wall. Hopefully he's alright. I hope that 99 does okay today. Although it looks like he does have some damage. Yeah, he does. I'm getting into the wall just there. Larson losing some more spots here. Boyer's going to get by, and it looks like Logano might be able to do it as well. So that'll put Kyle Larson back down into 7th. Well, he might try crossover here on the 22. He will. And Logano's going to get stuck behind the lap car at the 15. Well, that's another paint I'm missing. The 15 has like that cool watermelon car today. They're going to try to go 3 wide. Boys, be careful. This is how we cause wrecks. Looks like they're all going to survive it. That's good. Smokey asks, where's Suarez running? Let's find Suarez. 17th. And that 19 car honestly looks good. I like the Stanley schemes. That like dark gray with the yellow. Whoa, somebody's spinning. We got trouble. 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Oh, and he gets plowed into by Chris Buescher. And the 55's involved in it. Lap 63, we've got our first wreck of the day. Let's go back and see what happened. So it looks like 17's trying to get around the 72. That's not Colt Witt, right? Yeah, it's Corey LaJoy this week. And it looks like Blaney gets into the back of him here. Just gets him on the corner. Pretty big damage to that 12 car. But that 17 rear end is destroyed as Eric Jones gets him. So he's got some right side damage on that 20 car. And that's going to be the end of the 17's race. Ricky's out. And yeah, full ARCA brakes. The one sort of scraped him. Chris Buescher, man. Oh no! Oh no! No, we can't do this! What? We can't do this! Stop, guys, stop! Stop wrecking! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. is out. Exclamation marks all around. What? We can't do that, right? Right? That can't happen. Alright, let's go on board with Kyle Busch here. Just sort of see what goes on. They're on the apron, kind of avoiding this wreck. 37 slow. He just runs into him. He just runs right into him. What are we gonna do now? What? What happens? How do we do this? And Chase Elliott has damage. Alright, this is dramatic. Yeah, a little bit of damage on the front of that 9 car. As everyone else seems to get on okay. Actually, is Logano stuck? Logano's stuck. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's drama. Wow. Okay. Hold up. Let's go back a sec. Let's piece this all together. This is insane. This is too much. So, 12 gets into the back of the 17. He goes into the wall. 17 spins. 20 car gets him. Comes down the track. The 1 just avoids him. And then Chris Buescher slams into the back of him. The 55 gets into him. Truex gets into them. The 47's in it. Kyle Busch just kind of watches all of that happen. And then the 32, the 13. Oh my goodness. I don't like this. This isn't realistic. We can't do this. What happened to Joey? He got like bottomed out on the banking and just got stuck. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Insanity. Lap 64 is insanity. That could happen though, honestly. Like if these guys are going through lap traffic, they could get wrecked out by them. So the 78 is out of this race. So Truex is done, and I think because the 18 got stuck behind him, he's going to lose places. As it looks like everyone's just going to go for 4 tires here. So I think because Larson and Kyle Busch and those guys got stuck behind the wreck, they didn't get to pit. So Chase and Joey are back out on the track, but I think they're laps down now. And wow, so if all these guys have pitted, his name's Mitchell, not Michael, buddy. So this has changed things. So where's the 4? There he is. So it still says he's in first. So I think all of these guys are now, because it's these stupid 2003 rules, these guys aren't going to get the wave around, and now they're going to go a lap down. So I think like the 20, the 10, the 2, all these guys, the 41, Jimmy Johnson, 24, like Newman, all of these guys are about to go a lap down because of these dumb 2003 rules. I think we just lost everybody from the lead lap. Oh no, I think that just ruined our race. Why is Blaney in 21st? What? Oh no. Oh no, guys. We can't do this. So everybody on the inside line is a lap down. So the 22 and the 9 we sort of predicted. Like, they were, involved in the wreck. Blaney had to repair damage. He's a lap down. All of these guys got put a lap down. And the 20 we saw also has damage. The 10 is not leading this race. So, again, because of these dumb 2003 rules, your leader of the race starts on like the 10th row. So Harvick leads, but he's deep in the pack. Kyle Busch is in second, and then it's Hamlin, Larson, and everybody else is pretty much a lap down. So all of these guys in the outside lane are racing to stay on the lead lap, as this inside line's really slow. So I guess Eric Jones has some pretty bad damage, and they're gonna spread it. Are they going 4 wide? Oh no, these guys are gonna wreck again. Oh, be careful, boys. Oh, the 19 goes around. The 20's in it. 51's in the wall. Back it down, everybody. Back it down. 15's in it. More damage to the 9. A little bit of damage to the 11. Wrecking again, boys. Cautions breed cautions. You put the slow cars at the front, and this is what you get. Kyle Larson has huge damage. The 95 has damage. Boys! Oh my god. I can't do this, right? I can't put this out. This isn't realistic. What? Alright, okay, let's go back. This is too much, man. This 2003 AI is gonna... it's making me angry. So why are they going 4 wide? So the 20's slow. He's got damage. So Derek Cope tries to go on the bottom. Suarez tries to go on the top. And then Bubba Wallace says, okay, I'll have me some. And he goes on the bottom. 4 wide at Dover? Really, guys? Really? 4 wide at Dover? What do you think is going to happen? But what comes next? Really? So let's go from... Where's that good camera angle? There it is. I mean, how are you going to go 4 wide? Suarez gets turned right in front of this pack. And then you got all these guys coming down the racetrack because of that banking. So, big damage to the 12. The 51, huge damage there. And then the 19 sort of comes back out here. And they're just still wrecking. So the 95 just plows into the back of Kyle Larson here. As 51's definitely out of this race. 34's got a lot of damage too. Oh my god. And then at the end here, what is this? Kurt Busch is out. Oh my gosh. Kurt Busch is out of the race. Keselowski has huge damage. This is too much, man. Boys, stop. Stop wrecking. Stop it. Stop. Stop. You stop. Everybody stop. I mean, this is what I fear most in a stream, just utter failure. So, what are we doing now, guys? Get organized. So I think the only benefit out of this is that it actually puts Harvick at the front of the restart line and all these guys get their lap back. But yeah, Derek Cope is out. Everybody has damage. Everybody has damage. 19 has huge damage. He was sideways. 42 has huge damage. The 12 is finally out of the pits. He's a lap down. The 6 has huge damage. Chase Elliott has even more damage. Oh, and Hamlin got destroyed too. He was running in third place. I think he still is in third place. Drama. Well. I tell you what. This has actually put Jimmy in a good position because he's got a clean car and he got his lap back. So he's in 6th right now. Oh, Mitchell's out. Alright, see you, Mitchell. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you catch up after the stream. Okay. Yeah. Will Byron got his lap back as well. Actually, he's in 6th. But yeah, Almirola got his lap back. So all these guys are actually in a pretty good position to do some damage. And I don't mean actual damage. I mean, like, they can work these leaders here. So the 22's lap down. Boyer lost a lap. Hamlin is still on the lead lap, but the rear end of that car is destroyed. He's going to be real slow. Oh my gosh. Well, let's jump ahead here. Actually, I think we're a bit behind the real time, so let's go to this restart. At least there's a lot of cars in the lead lap now, right? That's a good thing. Even though Hamlin... Oh, man. It's destroyed that car. Alright, please don't wreck, boys. Please, you've ruined my stream enough. What's going on here? What's going on? Oh my goodness. Stop this. Stop this. We can't get a green flag run in. 43's destroyed. More damage to the 42. More damage to Casey Kane. Casey Kane's out of it. And these guys are pitting? Hamlin's got to be out, right? Hamlin's stuck on the track. The 22 gets his lap back. Oh my gosh. Stop this. Okay. For realism's sake, I'm just going to say that he has rear damage and he cut a tire because this is just... He just went on the apron and lost it. I mean, what's Bubba going to do? Where is he? There he is. What? How do you avoid that? Destroyed. That car is toast. This is Daytona and Talladega. This is like... This is fall Talladega of last year. You just can't stop wrecking. At least they didn't wreck under caution this time around. Oh my goodness. So Boyer's pitting. I don't know why. He probably has damage. The 9 has even more damage. This is the third wreck he's been involved in. McMurray has damage. The 00 Landon Castle has damage. Oh my gosh. Alright, Kane's finally out of it at least. Kane's done. Wow, that doesn't sound like a fun time at all. Good, because I don't have his paint scheme anyways, so get him off the track. It looks more realistic. Kyle Larson was running so well. Y'all, remember when we got like 60-some laps of green flag racing? You guys were like, where's the wrecks? And I warned you. I said when they start wrecking, they're going to keep wrecking. And boy, oh boy, have they kept wrecking. Harley, what do you mean? Can you be Kyle Busch's crew chief? You can be whoever you dream to be. Hey, Jimmy's in third, boys. Jimmy's in third. He's got a shot here. I mean, maybe it's because everyone in front of him wrecked out, but, you know. Although it looks like his hood has popped out a little bit. Let's take a look. Yeah, he's okay. He's alright. So let's fast forward a little bit. Because we can. We've got the 1 to green here. I still throw the stage caution, don't I? Okay, so the 20 is unbelievably slow, and he just holds everybody up on the inside. Let's jump to real time. So we're on lap number 79. Hamlin's pitting. So is the 34. I guess all these guys have damage. So does the 12. So some sort of issues there. Let's go to the front. Kyle Busch right on the back of the 4. But I said I'd throw the stage caution, and I think I still gotta do it. So we're gonna get more caution laps here. As
It'll be 1 to go this time.
throw that caution out.
Caution's down, caution's down, caution's down.
Yeah, it is. So after all this craziness, we still have 100 laps left to race. There's only 21 cars on track now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here's your like synopsis of the race so far as we let all these guys come into the pits. 60 laps. Great racing. You know, green flag, everyone's sort of separated, things are all good. And then just 20 laps of chaos, insanity. Wrecking everywhere, wrecking under caution. Cautions breeding cautions. But in the end, top left corner. Oh wait, no, that's not your stage winners. I thought it would be. So Harvick wins the stage. Kyle Busch comes in second. Jimmy Johnson third. And then it's Almirola and Will Byron. So yeah. And yeah, caution again. This is just the stage thing. I timed this. Don't worry. I set this up. This is on purpose. Let all these guys get some new tires on. Get back behind the pace car. And, yeah. So Kevin Harvick's your stage winner. Alright, Sharon, calm down. We'll be able to do some actual racing soon, I hope. So yeah, there's your prediction. Write that down. Kevin Harvick wins stage 1. Ahead of Kyle Busch and Jimmy Johnson. And Newman and Menard, I think they only took 2 tires here because they've jumped up ahead of the 24. And some guys didn't pit. So Chase Elliott is leading this race. Harvick wins the stage, but Elliott went for the pit strategy. So he stayed out when everyone else pitted after the end of the stage. So it's Chase Elliott from Jamie McMurray. Clint Boyer is a lap down. Greg Galding is multiple laps down. Eric Jones is a lap down. Shut up. What? Landon Castle's in third, and he's driving half of a race car. And Bain is fourth, and he's also in half of a race car. Alright, well, these guys are going to go back anyways. They just managed to stay on the lead lap and then didn't pit, so... Well, there you go, Jim Jack's prediction. Harvick will be good. Well, he's won stage 1. He's in 6th right now, but that's only because 5 guys didn't pit, which is why Landon Castle's in 3rd place. That's a bold prediction, isn't it? So, man, that pace car looks good, doesn't it? I think it looks great. So we got the 1 to go, and hopefully, guys, we'll get some good green flag racing, as we only have half a field of cars left because everybody else wrecked out. So, yeah, big one at Dover, lap 63. Write that down. What's wrong about Chase? Well, he was sort of like lightly involved in 3 different wrecks now. They fixed the car and they kept him out under the stage caution, so he's leading the race. But he's a little bit off the pace. So, coming down the backstretch here for the last time. We're on lap number 84 of 180. Let's try and get a green flag run at the end. Hopefully we'll get an exciting finish. Yeah. So, Chase Elliott leads, Jamie McMurray, and Landon Castle's in 3rd. But really the fastest car on track is Kevin Harvick, and he's got Kyle Busch and Jimmy Johnson right behind him. So, again, 2003 rules. Lead lap cars on the outside, lap down cars on the inside, as we get ready to go green. Green flag. Less than 100 laps to go. Chase Elliott will lead the field around. And Harvick and these guys have got to get around these slow cars. This looks messy. Boys, be careful. Oh no, don't go 3 wide. I don't like the look of this. Please don't wreck, please don't wreck, please don't wreck. Hey, they didn't wreck. Good stuff. Don't go 4 wide again, please. Boy, Harvick got stuck behind the 42. He's lost a lot of time now. Lost a lot of positions, sorry. Positions and time. And hopefully they don't wreck through here, and they're all clean. Alright, good stuff. Let's go back to the front. Boyer now trying to get back on the lead lap. He's ahead of Chase Elliott. Jamie McMurray's in 2nd. This car's running in 3rd. Are you serious? Alright, well, Bain's going to get passed anyways. So the 24 and the 88 did a real good job of getting through traffic. So far, a pretty good day for Hendrick. Dare I say it. And they're going to go 3 wide, trying to get past the 00 here. Boys, be careful. I want to see some actual racing here. Had enough of my stream ruined by just constant wrecking. Okay. So, Boyer's getting his lap back. Elliott's in the lead. And these are all sort of like half damaged cars, but they're decently quick. I'm impressed. So Blaney's a lap down. This hot rod is still going, but everyone's catching up to him now. Wow, Harvick has made up places quickly. He's already up into 6th. You'd probably get a chance of winning Martinsville if Denny didn't spin him. I think he was definitely going to win Martinsville if Denny didn't spin him. How many cautions? Like 4 or 5. It was a lot. As Austin Dillon makes a move. So he's going up into 7th now against William Byron. Although, no, William holds him off on the outside. There's a good amount of speed there. Is now we're finally seeing these fast cars make their way up through the field. So, lap 92, Chase Elliott still leads. Got about a second gap over the one car. And then it's Alex Bowman, but he's got Kyle Busch all over him. This should be a good battle. Race is at 11 a.m. Well, it depends where you are, because where I am, the race is at 2. And right now it's like 12:30, so... Yeah, Ben, I remember that fondly. Newman wants to fight to be on the lead lap when there's like 2 to go and will not get out of it. Ah. That still irks me. Newman couldn't get out of the goddamn way. I mean, it's true. Chase should have changed his lines up, but he still shouldn't be put in that situation. I feel bad for the guy, as we're getting really bunched up here. Stuck behind Corey LaJoy in the slow number 72. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're not wrecking. Yo, we just ran like 15 laps without wrecking. That's good, right? I'm proud of that. Yeah, well, did he get the chase spot? Nope. Wait, he didn't, right? I don't think he did. I don't think it made a difference at all. So I tell you what, by not pitting under the stage caution, Chase Elliott's actually doing a lot better than I expected he was. I thought with his damage he'd just be super slow, and you know, the 4 and the 18, these guys would catch up to him. That's not the case. He's got like 3.5 seconds at least on these guys. So Kyle Busch defends that 4th place from Kevin Harvick, as they're both trying to get around Alex Bowman here in 3rd. But they are all slowly catching up to our leaders. Honestly, Hazel, I don't know. Someone look that up. I didn't even know they changed the chase schedule this year. So Kyle Busch really stuck behind Bowman here. Harvick's going to have a look up the inside. I don't know if he can do it, though. Kyle Busch is going to have a good run out of the corner. Yeah, it looks like the further we get into this race, the more speed there is in the outside line. But he might be able to use the 34 as a pick. And Harvick moves into 4th place. He might have a shot to get him past Bowman here. And now they're only 3 seconds behind Chase Elliott. So he's got a bit of a gap, but Harvick and Bowman and Kyle Busch are just getting closer and closer. Lewis Hamilton's like a Truex. That's funny. I don't see Truex winning 4 championships. Harvick takes a look to the inside. Might be able to make this move if he uses the 12 as a pick. There's a whole lot of, you know, battles being decided by lap traffic. Hopefully it'll be as exciting as this in the real race. Can he get clear? He can. So he's going to move up in front of Bowman. Kevin Harvick into 3rd place. Left is Pacific. Central is Central. And then Eastern is Eastern. Tire fuel consumption is just regular. 1 time. So that's, you know, provided enough pit stops. They're going to have to stop once before the end of the race, whether there's a caution or not. So Harvick moves up into 2nd, and Bowman into 3rd, Kyle Busch is going to get into fourth here. That one car, he got the track position on not pitting, but he's got a little bit of damage all around. He hasn't really been that quick all day. So Jimmy McMurray back down to 5th place. Blaney's a lap down here, but he's decently quick. If he can stay in front of Kevin Harvick and get past the 9 when they catch up, he might be able to put himself back on a lead lap, as Eric Jones here is going to lose another one. Go Biffle? What year is this? Is Central to the right of Mountain? Oh, where's Mountain? Is Mountain between Central and Pacific? What's Mountain Time? Where does Mountain Time fit in? I don't know, man. Look it up. I'm sorry, I don't know my time zones all that well. I live in the Eastern, so that's simple enough for me. Oh, are we going to talk about Infinity War? Don't talk about Infinity War. I feel like there's still people who haven't seen it yet. I saw it. I watched it last week. Definitely worth seeing if you're thinking about it. Cheryl, look it up. It'll tell you on NASCAR.com, I think. I choose the subreddit for that kind of stuff. So, let's see. Chase Elliott now has 1.7 seconds on Harvick, as he's really got to carve through this, all these damaged cars. Because we got a whole bunch of damaged cars. And it looks like Blaney will stay a lap down if he stays behind Kevin Harvick here. I don't think he'll be able to pass him back. Yeah, Jamie Max in 5th place, Smokey Bear. He got the track position on the stage caution, but he's just been slow. He was like sort of involved in one of the wrecks, so he's got, yeah, you can see the left side damage, but he's doing okay. He's doing all right. What do you mean you hate Avengers? Cheryl, what are you doing? How do you hate Avengers? So Kyle Busch now battling Bowman. This is for 3rd place. And he might be able to get past him here. He will. So Kyle Busch up at 3rd. A good run from Bowman, though. He's been racing with these guys for a little while. And he's still in the top 5. That's a good day for him. So now 1.8 seconds between Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick, as we've got 65 laps to go. So Chase Elliott in the lead of this race. Kevin Harvick is closing in. This is all too familiar, right? I mean, I know it's Kevin Harvick and not Kyle Busch, but I don't like the look of this. Yeah, thanks for not spoiling anything. Don't shoot your fan. I did see it though. But I feel like there's still people who will get annoyed if you try to spoil anything. Best to avoid it. 1.4 seconds the gap between Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick now, as... Oh no! Oh no! Jimmy Johnson lost his engine. He had such a good run going. That's it. He was in the top 5 for a bit. And a mechanical failure for Jimmy Johnson. And he's out of this race. On lap 117. Less than a second between Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick. Hey! Hey! No spoilers. No Infinity War spoilers. Nothing. We don't want to talk about Infinity War. People will get mad, believe me. Yep, Johnson's bad steak is it's pretty hot right now because there's a good amount of smoke coming out of the engine. Kevin Harvick closing in on Chase Elliott. I mean, he just has the faster car. Elliott's been quick, but he's been involved in 3 wrecks. He's got a bit of damage. You can see the hood's popped up a little bit. And now this is the move for the lead. Kevin Harvick down to the inside. And now Chase Elliott's going to get stuck behind the 34. And with just under 60 laps to go, Kevin Harvick back in the lead of the race. Jimmy dies at Dover War. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. I might change the ratings a little bit because I feel like blown engines are just like a little bit too common. So as we look at Kevin Harvick here, let's go over our standings. So Harvick leads by less than a second over Chase Elliott, although he's pulling away now. Kyle Busch is pretty quick, but there you go, 2 seconds behind Harvick. And then Bowman in 4th, McMurray 5th. Pretty good run from Ryan Newman, 6th place. Paul Menard's in 7th. Almirola, Dillon, and Will Byron round out your top 10. Clint Boyer got back on the lead lap. He was racing his way there, so he's doing okay. Trevor Bayne's got a really damaged car. You can see him right there. So he'll lose his lap pretty quickly. Landon Castle's in 13th. Tell you what, that 00 has a pretty good run. I mean, he doesn't have to do all that well because there's so many cars out of the race, but still. Carl Larson has a bunch of damage. Blaney's doing okay, but he's a couple laps down. Hamlin has a good amount of damage. Jones was involved in a wreck. 72 was involved in a wreck. 23 was involved in multiple wrecks. And there's confirmation. Jimmy Johnson had a gearbox problem. That's what took him out of the race. Joey Logano's engine went. Bubba got involved in a wreck. Casey Kane, Suarez Keselowski, Kurt Busch, David Reagan. Ross Chastain was out. Derek Cope with the 99. Ran out of fuel? What? What? How do you do that? I don't know. Maybe he had a fuel system issue. Cody Ware's out. Stenhouse, Truex, Ty Dillon, Chris Buescher, DeBenedetto, Sorensen, and Allmendinger all retired out of this race. So yeah, the monster has been taking victims. So Chase Elliott still runs in 2nd. Oh my goodness! Stop! Stop this, guys! What's wrong with this today? What's going on? Why does my game hate me? Well, Kyle Busch just lost his engine. No caution. You know, I finally think we can get a good race between some quick cars, and then they're just gone. Jimmy Johnson, doing well, gone. Kyle Busch, doing great, gone. Problems, indeed. He didn't wreck, his engine just up in flames. I love the mix of like happy and sad reactions that it gets when Kyle Busch just suddenly explodes. It's either great or it's bad. So, Harvick leads. He got past Chase Elliott. Pretty good distance between them now. And that puts Alex Bowman in 3rd place. And I tell you what, I would not count out Harvick's engine just suddenly exploding, because the way this race has gone, that's totally within the realm of possibility. Harvick is Thanos. Well, I tell you what, he's certainly in control right now. Where's he at? Where's Harvick? Where is he? There he is. Yeah, the flagman's kind of just standing there, like hanging his arm in the air. But there's no caution. I'm actually impressed. Kyle Busch did a decent job of like not stopping on the racing surface, because NR2003 AI will do that. They're gonna stop on the racing surface, and then someone else is gonna come along and slam into the back of them. I just hope, like, when iRacing finally implements their AI thing, whenever that is, it'll sort of be based off of, you know, how realistic this 2003 AI, how realistic this 2003 AI is, but without some of those janky things like just plowing into a wrecked car. So yeah, they're still gonna have to pit. So there will still be some action left in this race, and I do think we're going to get another caution. Even though there's not a lot of cars left, just with the way this race has gone. That's what we need in 2003. We need more tire failures. Too many engine failures, not enough tire failures. I mean, maybe we can just pretend it's a tire failure, you know? Because I feel like that would be more realistic than have the engine just explode the way it did. Well. Let's look at how our lap times are going. So, Bowman just did a 23.2. Harvick did a 22.9. Wow. And behind traffic. But there is definitely the possibility of a caution here. I would not count it out. Let's right on board with Kevin Harvick. Another one! Another one gone. Almirola out of the top 10. Wow. No caution. Well, I hope y'all didn't put money on Eric Almirola, because he's out of it too. This is more a race of survival than Talladega was. Seriously. It will not stop wrecking. So now, teammates battle for second place. Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman. So with Almirola losing an engine, we now have only 9 cars on the lead lap. I'm surprised. I thought Bowman would be able to make the move on Chase Elliott a little bit easier than this. It's right on board here. So we've got 20 laps to go. So 140 of 180 laps done. They're going to have to pit one more time, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Bowman can use this lap traffic of Denny Hamlin. Oh, but Hamlin comes into the pits. That's going to slow Bowman down. Boy, he just can't get up into second place. This is not what a Dover race should be. I agree with you, Harley. This isn't great. Why do people watch these streams? Unrealistic. Throw a flag. Unrealistic. This isn't how it should be. Well, how many laps? Like the real race? 400. And no, I'm not simulating 400 laps. I mean, we've had enough carnage in this little, like, 180 lap race. So, Chase Elliott in that damaged car might hold on to second place. Because Bowman's sort of losing ground. I don't know if his tires are going or what. David Reagan still running? That's a good question. I don't think so. Tell you what, let's check using this fancy tool. Nope, Reagan's out. As the 20 of Eric Jones comes into the pits. Hazel, do you really wish that on people? Like, the monster struck lightning on a lot of people. Kyle Busch was running in second place. He was the second fastest car on track, definitely. And the monster struck lightning on him. Yeah, the monster struck lightning on Johnson, too. So I think Chase Elliott pitted. Where is he at? Yeah, he did. So, lap 147. Chase Elliott took 4 tires. Let's see if Harvick's gonna... I don't know, he might stay out a bit longer. And he will. So all the guys that didn't pit under the stage caution had to pit now, which includes Chase Elliott. I think Jamie McMurray as well. He should have to pit pretty soon. Called it. Here comes Jamie Mack into the pits. 12 to go. So, where is Harvick? I think Harvick still has to pit. I don't think he can make it to the end. As we see Clint Boyer coming out of the pits. Race is an hour from now. Isn't it? Am I wrong? Here, let me check. I'm gonna check it real quick. I think the race is an hour from now. Oh, it's raining anyways. Yeah, it is an hour away. About an hour and 15 minutes until the real race. Hopefully, because it looks pretty rainy there right now. So Harvick comes around turn 4, gonna cross the line here with 10 laps to go. And I think he has to pit. Here comes Jamie McMurray out of the pits. Chase Elliott made his stop. The 88 hasn't. I don't know. He might be able to stretch it till the end. We saw it in the last stream last week. An exciting fuel mileage finish. I have no idea how much Kevin has in the tank. I don't know if he can go. Like, I think 100 and some. I think it was like a 90 something lap run right now. I don't know if he can do it. I do not know. Either way, wait, what do you mean 10 to go? Hold up. I just realized everyone's saying 10 to go. There's not 10 to go. We're on a lap 150 of 180. Or 153. Damn it, Cheryl. Jim Jack was right. I should have listened to him. Damn it, Cheryl. Not 7 to go. Jim Jack's right. Okay, well, I don't know how I managed to lose count. I'm reading you guys too much. We got a pretty big pack here. Oh, we're wrecking. William Byron in the wall. That's going to bring out a caution flag. Please nobody hit him. Please nobody hit him. Don't hit him, please. Okay. Okay. Problems. The caution flag flies for William Byron. Let's go back here and see what happened. That was so funny. Like, we just jumped him and then he crashed. Off the nose of the 00 car. That's Landon Castle. Let's see what happens here. Let's go on board with Landon Castle. And that hot rod of a car that he's got. There's not 6 laps left. There's like 26. Wow. I mean, he was clear. And he is a lap ahead of the 00. So I guess he kind of just expected Castle to slow down here. And, yeah, he did not. So, William Byron running 5th place, on for a top 5 finish. Hard into the wall. Rear end's destroyed. Let's Let's find a nice camera angle for that. This gets spun, backs into the outside barrier. And yeah, that'll be it for him. It's a pretty heavy crash there. So, Harvick immediately jumps into the pits. Were they closed? Looks like he was gonna pit before the caution came out. So it was right in front of him. Chase Elliott loses it. And Harvick was already coming down the pits, but now the pits are closed. You can see the red flags displayed. So he was already committed to it. So what happens now? Harvick's in a closed pit, right? So he's going right side tires only. And the 88 hasn't pitted yet, right? No, he did pit. Oh my goodness. Okay, Alex Bowman pitted. He went a lap down. Chase Elliott pitted. He went a lap down. But because the caution came out just as Harvick was entering the pits, I think that's going to put them a lap down, right? As Byron over here getting new tires. I'm sure they have to repair the damage on that car. So hold up. Let's let them catch up to the base car here. 21's going to pit. So is the 3. I think Harvick is going to be the only car on the lead lap. This is stupid. This is too much. No, the pace car can't. Honestly, the pace car would run into a good amount of cars. Because he just goes without checking. Doesn't that look great, though? Oh, it's real nice. That 2018 Camaro ahead of the field. I said it at the top of the stream. I'll say it again. The guys the Splash and Go guys who made this 2018 mod didn't bother to like model or even source a pace car. So originally this had like literally just the Pontiac driving around in the front of the field, which makes no sense. So I swapped it out with a bit of help from Reddit. I swapped it out with the NXS 17 pace car. And man, that looks good, doesn't it? Cheryl, I think Harvick has already won this race. I honestly think like the only other cars that didn't pit are the 21 and the 3. And they both have damage from wrecks. 3's got rear end damage, the 21 is right side damage. So Harvick staying out longer than everybody else just gets lucky with the caution flag. And I think he is in position to win this race. So let's fast forward a second here. So Harvick is in the lead, but again, stupid 2003 rules, he's not at the front of the line because that would make too much sense. So the only cars on the lead lap are the 21 and the 3, and the 9 and the 31 ahead of them are about to go a lap down. So unless Paul Menard or Austin Dillon can find a whole lot of speed, this might be Harvick's race right here. I thought the 4 would get penalized too, but I think it's just an NR 2003 thing where the AI doesn't get penalized for that kind of stuff and the player does. It's the same with like speeding. The AI can totally speed through the pits and they're never going to take a penalty for it. Anyways, within 20 laps to go, Harvick leads Paul Menard and Austin Dillon. Who could have predicted that? As yeah, we don't have a lot of cars left in this race, do we? So he's going to go ahead and put Chase Elliott a lap down right here. Well, Newman is technically still on the lead lap, but Harvick is faster. What's the Dover 500? This isn't the Dover 500. Well, actually, Chase Elliott stayed on the lead lap here. Now Bowman on the outside of Harvick might be able to get his lap back. that outside line is so fast late in the race. Nope, maybe you can't do it. Although we saw Harvick only put right side tires on, so I don't know if the 9 has like 4 sticker tires. Oh, I get it, Harley. Because this is like plate racing. Whoa! Big move, Bowman to the inside. He's getting that lap back. Tell you what, if we get another caution, Harvick only went for 2 tires. But Alex Bowman with 4 is just driving away. So he's now at the tail end of the lead lap. But look at him carve through these guys. He went past Chase Elliott like it was nothing. Does the AI ever spin out on their own? Yeah, we've seen it. I mean, Hamlin did it right in front of the field, right? So Harvick with only 2 fresh tires can't really keep up with these lappers with their new tires. And if we get another caution, Alex Bowman will have a chance. But if we don't, I mean, where's the 21? There he is. It looks like it's all Harvick. So now, what do you guys say in 17-16 to go? We're on lap 168. 180. Do the math, y'all. It's like 13 to go. Not 15. 13. Is Kurt still alive? Well, I think so. Maybe not. Nope, never mind. He's not. Hold on for 1 sec. Don't worry so much about counting laps down. I can do that, don't worry. So Harvick is actually like holding guys up now. Looks like 4 fresh tires is the way to go. Because now we got 10 to go. So Harvick leads Paul Menard, Austin Dillon, but the fastest car on track right now, this guy, Alex Bowman. But unless we get another caution pretty quickly, I mean, it was just lucky. Like Harvick was about to pit and the 24 spun right in front of him. And that might be the winning move. Dinger's out. Dinger crashed hard. He was in that Truex crash. So now we cross the line. 7 to go. Tell you what, Boyer wants to get back on the lead lap here. But it looks like it may be all Harvick. Because if we get a caution within 5 to go, the race is over because there's no overtime. We're in 2003 rules. So now we got 6 to go. Y'all are bad at counting laps. Because it's 5 to go right now. Yeah, King Sparkety, exactly. Because that's what lap they're on, not how many laps they're done. So no, Cheryl, it's not 4 to go. When they come out of turn 4, now it's 4 to go. So a caution now will end the race. Harvick with a 4.5 second lead over Menard. That could be it. Don't worry about counting laps, guys. There's a ticker at the top. Oh, Smokey, I got bad news for you. Almirola was running like top 10 and his engine just gone. Just all of a sudden exploded. Nothing he could do. So we come out of turn 4, 2 to go. Harvick untouchable today. Although Bowman is so much faster than him right now with 4 fresh tires. If he hadn't lost that lap just from an untimely caution from his teammate spinning, he could be in really good position to win it. So a white flag, 1 to go. No, we're not sponsored by Credit One Bank. So Kevin Harvick at the front all day. Chased down and passed Chase Elliott with around about 50, I think like 60 to go. Out of turn 4, Kevin Harvick dominates. And that'll be win number 4 on the season for car number 4. And he conquers the monster. And that monster took a lot of victims today. So Kevin Harvick will do it again. Yet again. Not an exciting finish, but certainly an action-packed race. The Dover 500. Right, so big predictions for the day. Chaos. Carnage. Lots of wrecks. Lots of blown engines. The 18, the 10, the 48, just gone. Just suddenly out of the race off of blown engines. 60 laps of green flag racing. And then just absolute carnage. Just, what can you do? What can you do? So, official standings of the race. Harvick wins ahead of Paul Menard, who just happened to not pit. Same with Dylan. They both stayed out very long. Got the caution they needed to finish 2nd and 3rd. Good for them, I guess. Bowman ends up finishing 4th. He was by far the fastest car on the track at the end, but just happened to lose that lap at the wrong time from the final caution. Harvick does take the point lead. And is it the first time he's won 4 in a season? Maybe he's done it before. The 42 starting at the rear? Jeez. And he qualified pole. So, as you can see, another week of absolute carnage. It says Almirola went out due to an accident, even though we saw his engine explode. Kyle Busch apparently had a header issue. Jimmy Johnson lost the gearbox. Well, I'm gonna go to the big one again. Honestly, let's go visit lap 63 because I remember this stuff. Because lap 63 was a fun one. So bear with me while I click a lot right here. I wish there's a faster way of doing this. Maybe there is. If you guys know, let me know. So, let's find the big one. Here it is. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. running in 9th place. Started at the front. He was doing okay. Started to move back. And it was Ryan Blaney who caused it. Let's take a look. And he came back down across the track, and that caught the 37 off guard. And this is when, oh boy, hard hit for the 78. I mean, that's a race-changing moment right there. And this is when it all started. Because from this point on, it was just caution after caution. So again, it was Ryan Blaney who was just running the corner of the 17 and just gets into him. And that's it. Pushes that corner out. 17 goes, where is he? Out into the wall. A little bit of contact with the 20. And then he comes back down the track. I think he's trying to get into the pits here. Oh, Busher just goes right into the back of him. Truex hits them. I gotta do better camera work. This is really bad. And the 47 gets into him. And that's when it's Truex's day. He was running in second place. So yeah, just a mess. And then more cars pile in. This is how Chase Elliott got his damage. Well, some of it. He was involved in 3 different wrecks. Chaos. Chaos, guys. So at the end of the race, there's your top 10. And Harvick did get the fastest lap, so he was the fastest car throughout the race, even though Bowman is faster at the end. That was an exciting one. Well, hopefully next time we get less wrecks. So I will see y'all. Not next week. Probably not next week. But whenever I have time. Definitely for the plate races, though, because that's too much fun. Alright, on to the victory music. Wait, what? There's supposed to be victory music. Oops. Oh well.